$16,000 in 90% silver. That is what we took in for the shop today, folks. I disclosed this information a few videos ago. I'm going to go into more details what we actually got. I still don't know exactly what we got. I'm going to explain what I mean by that in 1 minute. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I do apologize for the late video that I normally put my videos out in the morning, in the afternoon, but this one is going to get out later tonight, so I apologize about that. So what I mean by 16,000, our owner went up to North Carolina. He's on his way back as we're speaking now. He just hit the Florida state line. He's with a couple of friends, and they're driving back. They drove up. They slept for a few hours on the side of the road on the highway there off the rest area, and they're on their way back now. So he's saying he's got about $9,000 in face of 1964 Kenley half dollars for the shop. That is huge for our shop. People are after these like there's no tomorrow. We don't have any in stock at the moment, but we will be getting more in probably tomorrow when we open up. They're kind of like in this condition, folks. BUAU shape. He said he went through a couple bags of them at the shop up there, and he's very happy with the condition of the coins. So that's going to be a big plus for our shop there. So yeah, it's going to be a big plus to get that much. We gave up a lot of silver rounds for the shop. That shop up there was going through a lot of silver rounds right now, having a hard time keeping them in. Look, sometimes you got to make drives, folks. Sometimes it's a good deal for each shop. Sometimes it's a bad deal. This happened to be a very good deal for both shops, just because the other shop did pay for half the gas for coming back. So for him, so for our owner, so it was happened to be a good trade for both sides. So both shops are happy. Sometimes you have to do that in a pinch. Yes, it's a holiday times, but you know what? It don't matter what time of year. Our owner, you know, yeah, he may be 88 years old, but he loves to travel to the States, you know, on the Gulf Coast here and up the Eastern Seaboard a little bit to get a good deal, and then trying to do one locally. Look, there's not enough here locally for what he's got. So maybe we sell some at a higher price to a coin shop, to dump some at another coin shop. But as long as they don't go to the melter, we're happy. I don't think these were going to go to the melter at all, but he is happy. The other shop's happy, folks, and that's what it is all about. Both shops being happy. So sales at the shop today were kind of slow. It was kind of surprising a couple of days before Christmas. Look, like I said in this morning's video, I think people are holding out to see what happens after the first of the year here. And, you know, I think people may be holding out to see what happens when Trump comes in office in January. You know, I'll keep you guys updated of the silver and gold situation. We did sell a little bit of gold today. I was kind of impressed with the numbers with that. But we sold 12 ounces of gold today, and they were all gold buffaloes to be exact. No eagles went out the door. No gold bars went out the door. A little bit of silver. So I mean, the shop didn't have a bad day, but you know, you got to take the cost. You got to take the cost that we paid. Shop still didn't make a ton of money today at all, because we bought the gold at a little bit higher price. Yes, we made a little bit off of it. We probably made about $60 an ounce, folks. So times that by 15, then you take that under consideration. By the time I get paid, by the time the other workers get paid, blah 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 blah. It really cuts into the profits for the store. To be honest with you. So yes, coin shops don't make a lot of money. It's a lot of we got to do volume, and right now the volume is just not there. You know, these half dollars that you're seeing, these are all 1964s that you're seeing in front of you. I do have a little bit more in this bag here. I'm not gonna lie. There's probably another $100 face in that, maybe a little about $80 in the face. You know, I buy them a lot off of eBay, folks. A lot of them I got them for $10 a piece. Some of them I got a little bit cheaper. Some of them I got a little bit more. Cost average. You know, they're melting for right around $10.75 right now each right now. Just a few weeks ago, they were pushing almost $12, folks. If you remember my weekly numbers, they were pushing $12 melt. So we are back down quite a bit here. And I'm not panicking. I am trying not to give up any 90% silver right now. I got other silver I'd rather give up if I need to sell. I'm having to, having some financial situations myself, but who isn't this time of year? That's just life. So, yeah. So we are moving forward with that. Someone did come in today and had to sell at the coin shop today, and she was very understanding what the price was. She knew what the price was about the price what it was gonna be, and she didn't want to sell, but she said, she had a little accident in her I was gonna say basement in her shed, and it kind of caught a little bit of a fire in there because she was trying to start the lawnmower inside the gosh darn shed, and it threw a spark out, and she had a little bit of gasoline spilt, and that's what started the little fire. It didn't go kaboom, but she had a little accident in her shed, so she has to take some money and get that fixed up. Not a total loss, but she lost about half the shed, so they're going to rebuild that this week. And husband kind of laughed about it, but that's what happened, folks. So they had to sell some silver to get that project going. She had to sell about $4,000. She didn't want to do it, but she was tapped out with everything else going on. Everything's just sky high, folks. I mean, I don't have to tell you guys that everything is sky high. I just, I'm so passionate. I am almost 45 years old, folks. And I shouldn't really be this passionate about 90% silver, but this is my history. Maybe I didn't use it in trade. Maybe I didn't use it, to spend for goods and service when I was born. But, my grandmother did. My grandfather did. And I remember my grandfather telling me before he passed, hold on, get 90% silver, because one day it's going to come in more useful. My grandma, on the other hand, she's 88. She don't quite understand it, but I hear stories from her from time to time where she used, they were very poor when she was a kid, and walking to school both ways uphill in snowstorm. I guess we all heard those stories. But, that's the type of story she likes to tell. And, they were so poor after school, she would go out collecting cardboard for mom. And really, she got 50 cents. And I'm trying to explain to her, well, what did that 50 cents get you back then? Well, what does that 50 cents equal today in melt value? About $10.75 each? You can buy the same services and goods today than you could back in the 40s when she was doing this. She was born in 1936, so maybe 48, 49. She was going around collecting cardboard for mom, about 11, 12 years old. And, they didn't have the best meals, folks. She grew up during like kind of the Depression, right in, World War II era. And, I just wondering what you folks did. If you're over to the age of 65, you should know, especially if you're over the age of 60, 65 or so, you should remember, maybe you remember spending real money for services and goods. But you take my age, people are really, they're just coming into it with my age. I talked to another coin shop about a week ago. I'll get in that story in a moment. But, the younger people are they're so into this Bitcoin, crypto, meme coins. Hey, look, if you're into that, you're welcome here. I'm just not into that. All right? I'm never going to push Bitcoin, crypto, meme coin, whatever, anything like that. I got nothing here to sell you folks. I don't have any sponsorships as of yet. If I do get a sponsorships, I'm going to make it very clear with the sponsorship. I don't want to have a link in there where I make any money off what you're buying. That's not the type of channel that I want to run. I want to run the most honest channel out there about silver, gold, and platinum. And yes, I know I don't talk about gold or platinum that much. I'm a silver bug. I'm just being honest with you folks. I'm a silver bug. I think silver's so far undervalued. And that is where my heart is. It's really in 90% silver. Yes, I got some 10-ounce bars. I got some 5-ounce bars. You guys see them. Here's a 5-ounce bar here. The Jersey Mint. I got 3 of them right here that I got access to right there. You know, yeah, you guys seen the stuff, some of the stuff that I have. So, I mean, I'm not trying to hide anything. Pushing 90% silver. You want it, go buy it. You don't want it, don't buy it. I don't care who you buy it from. I've said that before in my videos. I don't give you buy it from Mickey Mouse. If Mickey Mouse has real silver, go buy it from Mickey Mouse. Okay? I mean, that's where I'm trying to be. I mean, you know, and you know, the owner does not want me to release the exact location of the shop that I work for because we don't ship. Okay? That's another reason. You know, I'm just trying to be honest. We just don't ship. And we had another person working for us. This person had a YouTube channel at that time. The YouTube channel is no longer around. And all we did was get phone calls when people want to stay high. And that is just the truth. You know, we just don't have, we have a small crew. We just don't have time to deal with that at the shop. If you want to reach out to me personally, hey, reach out to me. My email's in the description. I'll help you any way I can. You know, and if I feel like I have to call you, I'll say, here's my phone number. But normally I don't give my phone number out. I give it out to a few people, folks. That's it. I mean, I just don't have time to talk to people on the phone that much. I just don't. I mean, but I'm willing to email you, help you out any which way I can. And maybe eventually I'll get some help here and, you know, be able to hire somebody and answer some of these questions. And I'll have more time to take phone calls from you folks. But right now it's the email only right now. And, you know, going on to the older people, put it in the comments, folks. Especially if you use silver as payment before, and you remember going to a movie theater, you remember what the price of candy bar was back in the 50s, back in the, you know, early 60s, put it in the comments. Let's get the younger people involved with real money, because we know the dollar is going to fail. We know that. When is that going to happen, folks? I don't know. All right? I'm just being honest with you. I don't know. But I'd rather have more than I need than not having enough. Just like when I prep my food on the number 10 cans or beans, rice. We got to be prepared for everything. Because if we don't, we might be scrounging around for food one day. But if we stockpile it and we store it in the right ways, there are YouTube videos out there how to store food the proper ways. In bags, Mylar bags. That's not my really type of channel I'm going to want to get into. But there are YouTube channels out there. If you're into that type of scenario where you are a prepper, and a lot of silver and gold stackers are preppers on top of it, or we become preppers because, you know, we try to help ourselves out. And yeah, I might make a joke where I try to warn people, and I says, and when the day comes and you're hungry, I'm going to leave 12 cans of beans out of my front porch with a can opener with 12 bottles of water. And I'm going to tie that gosh darn can opener to the damn railing of the steps so people don't steal the damn can opener. The 12 first people who come are going to get the help. Yeah, I can make the joke about that, but you know, we can only help so many people out too. And the ones that we really need to help out are the ones in your own roof. And if we try talking with friends and family outside our home and they don't really give a care, you know, we got to try to keep pushing. And I don't mean push them to get stuff. I'm just saying remind them what's coming down the pipelines. What you think is coming down the pipelines. You know, and it's tough. And, you know, I have these conversations every single day with customers, folks. It is tough. Some people don't know a lot about silver and gold, and I'm trying to make this channel grow to help educate people about silver, gold, and platinum. Me, again, I'll end with this. I'll let you guys go for the night. I don't want to say strictly a silver person, but that is my passion, and my passion is 90% silver. I love other silver too. Don't get me wrong, okay? I do own, I don't want to say a lot, but, you know, I feel like I own enough right now where if something happens tomorrow, I'll have enough for at least a year and a half, I would guess. If you folks would like to make a donation, my donation link will be in the description of every single video. Thank you for the ones who have donated already. You can also donate through a super thanks on any single video. And reach out to me, folks. My email is in every single description of every single video. So please reach out if you need to reach out. Want to chat? That's fine. I'm happy to do that. I try to get back very fast. Today's been a tough day. Most of you guys know what happened with this morning's video. I won't go into that again. But I do wish that channel and the host the best of luck. I really, really do. I wish everybody the best of luck over there. I just had to part ways. So, you guys, if you don't know what I'm talking about, look at this morning's video and you guys know what I'm talking about then. Until then, until tomorrow morning, thank you for watching. Coin Shop Chris is now out.